Okay, it is recording.
So thank you so much, Pam and Debbie, for coming tonight. And I wanted to introduce Lori. She is a National Marketing Director with the Juice Plus Company, which means she's reached the top level. She's been in the business for about 15 years, and she has 9 kids. So she has lots of stories. So I'm excited that you're here to listen to Inspiring Healthy Living, and it can make a huge difference in our health. So I am going to share my screen, and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. It takes just a minute for the computer to turn.
All right.
So Debbie, can you see it?
Yes.
Great. Okay, so Inspiring Healthy Living. Tonight we're going to learn how one simple change can make a wonderful difference. So we're unhealthy. 1 in 4 will die of heart disease. 1 in 2 women and 1 in 3 men will develop cancer. 1 in 3 will have diabetes by 2050. 1 in 3 children is obese, and our children are harmed more by poor diet than by exposure to drugs, alcohol, and tobacco combined.
I believe that.
One of the reasons for this, we also have environmental toxins, which are increasing. So there's pollution, water contaminants, pesticides, chemicals, medications, either RX or over the counter, skin and hair care products, and plastics. Our food quality is decreasing. So 90% of the food eaten in America is processed. There's preservatives, flavor enhancers, emulsifiers, synthetic vitamins, GMO, less nutrients, pesticides, trans fats, artificial colors, and growth hormones. 80% of the foods at the grocery stores didn't even exist 100 years ago.
Oh.
And broccoli has lost 80% of its nutritional value. So what can we do to be healthier? So we can exercise, we can drink water, making sure it's clean, sleep, 7 to 8, I say 7 to 9 hours a night, manage your stress, environmental changes, and eat real food. So let's focus on fruits and vegetables, because 75% of diseases are preventable with good nutrition, according to Dr. William Sears, the pediatrician. So oxidative stress and oxidants. So the bad news is oxidative stress causes aging and disease. So 10,000 oxidative hits to DNA per cell per day in humans caused by poor nutrition, medication, smoking, stress, environmental toxins, exercise, and even pregnancy. But the good news is antioxidants in fruits and vegetables protect the cells from oxidative stress. So if you have an apple and you cut into it, you'll notice that it turns brown fairly quickly. But if you put lemon juice on it, which is an antioxidant, then it'll stay fresh looking a lot longer. And that's the power of what antioxidants do in our body also. So that's why the news isn't that fruits and vegetables are good for you, it's that they're so good for you, they could save your life. We need 7 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every day, 16 to 18 servings for athletes. So why so many? Because produce is picked too early, like the green bananas. They're transported thousands of miles, and 90% of Americans don't eat enough servings. And we don't get enough variety of the rainbow of different colors of fruits and vegetables. So multivitamins versus whole food. 70% of Americans are trying to fill the gaps with a multivitamin. A multivitamin has a few isolated nutrients. An apple, on the other hand, has approximately 10,000 phytonutrients working in synergy. So all of those things that you see to the right are things that are in an apple that they have identified. Research shows that vitamins may do more harm than good. The research shows that whole foods protect our bodies. So our community provides resources for healthy living. One of the things I do is a salad in a jar meal prep. So if you're interested in that, please let me know. And when I have a salad in a jar party, I'll invite you to that. We have free recipes, several different recipe books I'll be glad to share with you. We have a Start Strong Kids program for if you have any friends that have young kids that or grandkids that you'd like to have more information about that, and monthly health webinars that I can share with you. So right now I'm going to let Lori share her story about Juice Plus and how she got in this business.
Sorry, I had to unmute myself. So yeah, it's a little over 15 years ago that a doctor introduced us to the concept of powdered produce making a difference, and to the point that he could show us the research. I was struggling with an autoimmune disease. I'd had bleeding for every day for like 24 years, and I was really desperate. I can remember the day that my little toddler, he's 20 now, but he was in the high chair, and I was desperate. I was like, what am I going to do? And I started down a path of juicing and trying to do things, but I really needed something that was going to be sustainable. Like Jeannie said, I got 9 kids, so I don't need anything that's difficult or challenging. And I had some event or something at my house, and that juicer got put away, and it never came back out. I don't know why. People say, well, if it works so great, you know, it's like, it wasn't something I could do every single day and make things easy. Excuse me. So, not my phone, but my husband's. Sorry. So when I found out about Juice Plus, I thought, you know, I mean, I'm already trying to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. What could it hurt? And maybe it could even help. And in about 4 to 6 weeks, I was elated that my bleeding had stopped. I mean, every time I went to my doctor, my gastrointestinal doctor, he's like, gosh, I can't believe we kept you out of the hospital. Gosh, I can't believe, you know, you still have all your colon. And he was not painting a pretty picture. I wanted to keep all my parts and pieces. So I was looking to make sure that I was going to win over his idea that I was going to need to have all these things done. And I can say that I still have all my parts and pieces, and I'm, you know, thank God for Juice Plus to come into my life and nourish me and sustain my health. And it's just been amazing. So at the same time that I was looking for help with my health, we had just spent 9 days at Texas Children's Hospital with our baby. He was 5 months old. And of course, my colitis was all active during that time. It was crazy. And it happened to be during Christmas, the latter half of December. And it was stressful because I've got 9 kids. The oldest is 15, and I needed to be at home with my kids. And here I was at the hospital for 9 days. And the thing on top of that was my family was so sick, they couldn't even come visit us in the hospital. You know, it was terrible. And we didn't have the wiggle room in our budget to pay for the hospital. So they put us on Medicaid, and just the hospital absorbed our hospital cost. We didn't have money for Christmas, not even a tree. So it was, you know, we had the things we needed, but we didn't have the extra wiggle room, which was challenging. I didn't want to tell my kids no all the time. And so when we first started this business, which I wasn't really looking for a business, I was way too busy and way too smart, and I didn't think that I needed it. But I knew other people needed to have the health that I had. I knew other people were searching for something. And so I started one by one just sharing, and I started getting a little paycheck, and I'm thinking, okay. And it started getting bigger and bigger, and I'm like, oh, right, and eventually it was enough to pay our mortgage. And then it kind of kept growing, and it's a significant income today. And I was just showing Debbie and Jeannie my view outside my window, which is a constant level lake here in Marble Falls. I'm right on the lake. And it wouldn't have been possible without the Juice Plus keeping me healthy, and the Juice Plus business helping my family to provide for what it needed. And I give God the glory. He brought these things into my life. At the same time, I had 4 kids, at least three kids in college at one time. And at my position, they have a college reimbursement program. So all my kids were getting a check to help them with tuition, which was fantastic. And it ended up that one of our daughters needed brain surgery. And of course, without health insurance, I wouldn't have been able to cover that. And since my husband is self-employed, we didn't have health insurance until this company gave it to us and covered her insurance. So I felt confident making sure she got to see all the doctors that she needed, and the best doctors around, and that it wasn't just, well, I can only go one visit or whatever. I've been there and done that, and I'm just thankful that God allowed us to be in a community and with a passion for something like this. And anyway, so I'm thrilled about the product and what's happened to my life and my health, which is totally different than it would have been, and the same with the business. So I'm very excited about both of those, and helping other people get the same results from the product or the business. So there you go, Jeannie.
Thank you, Lori, for sharing. And I wanted to share my story too. So after years, all my life, of having chronic sinus infections and upper respiratory infections, I became allergic to 3 antibiotics. And I was scared that I'd be allergic to all antibiotics. And I knew that I needed to change. I knew that good nutrition was the key to better health, but struggled to eat enough fruits and vegetables on a consistent basis to stay healthy. And then I was introduced to a way to get 30 fruits and vegetables in my body every day. Flooding my body with nutrients has helped me stay healthy. And to stay off antibiotics for 5 years now, as far as needing them for a sinus infection, and to stay out of the doctors, because the doctors really didn't have a solution for the sinus infections. They said, well, we could do surgery, but you'll still have occasional sinus infections. And I'm like, well, I can't have sinus infections, because if I do, I can't have antibiotics all the time. So with good nutrition and lifestyle changes, I feel healthier and have more energy than I did 20 years ago. Juice Plus just made sense to me to get the nutrition that my body needs. And so I just try to share it with people. If they're interested, great. If they're not, okay. Maybe they know somebody else that would be interested. And once I experienced Juice Plus, Lori said, you want to share it with other people? And I said, okay, I can share it with other people. So I started sharing it with just a few people at first. I didn't really plan on doing a whole business. I just thought, well, maybe that'd help pay for mine. But the more I found out about Juice Plus, the more I wanted people in my life and those that I love to know all about Juice Plus. And when I learned that the mission statement of this company was to inspire healthy living around the world, I wanted to be a part of the mission. I get a check every month, and it continues to grow, and I have a qualified business, and I've gotten to travel and meet a great community of healthy, happy people. And I plan on using this to have an income as I reach retirement age, and have great people to share my life with. And I'm looking for people interested in this mission. So thank you so much for listening to our stories. And I'm going to go on with the presentation. So making one simple change, as in Juice Plus, is a way to add the nutrition from over 30 fruits and vegetables and berries to your diet. Whole foods are harvested at the peak of ripeness, so the nutrition is intact. And the produce, including some peels, leaves, and seeds, is juiced and dried into powders, and then the plant powders are put into capsules or delicious chewables. The omega blend bypasses the fish and goes straight to the algae, berries, and seeds. So there's 6 different things that are in the omegas. And with an adult order, the children can get on it for free for up to 4 years. So Juice Plus also has our Complete, which is the shake mix, which is chocolate or vanilla. And you can make that into a shake or pudding, or we have energy bites or even pancakes. So in the Complete, there's broccoli sprouts, radish sprouts, alfalfa sprouts, chickpea powder, millet, quinoa, how to pronounce that? Amaranth, pea protein, rice protein, and water washed soy. And we now have evidence that soy foods not only prevent breast cancer, but also benefit women who have breast cancer. Juice Plus is unique. It's not a food. It's food. It's not a vitamin. So it has a food label, a nutrition label. It has no additives, no GMO. It's vegan, it's kosher, and it's dairy and gluten-free. And it's NSF third-party certified. So what is on the label is in it. There's no contaminants, pesticides, or banned substances. And it's safe for all ages, pregnant, nursing, elderly, babies. And NSF sports certified for pro athletes. So NSF takes it, tests it, makes sure that it's fine, and several Olympic teams use Juice Plus. I believe the U.S. women's volleyball team is using it right now. It's the most researched nutritional product in the world, with over 38 published clinical studies. They have 20 years of gold standard research at leading hospitals and universities. And so they use randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled. It's tested on the product itself. They use humans. It's published in peer-reviewed journals, which those are hard to get into, and it's ethical. So these are some of the different ones listed here. And MD Anderson is also one of the research places. The research results have attracted thousands of doctors because it is bioavailable. It contributes to cardiovascular wellness. It supports the immune health. It helps protect DNA. It reduces oxidative stress. It supports healthy skin, supports healthy gums, supports a healthy inflammatory response, supports quality of life in cancer survivors, improves metabolism in overweight boys, and supports lung health in smokers. And that's just some of the research results. So Dr. Richard Du Bois says there's nothing else available any place in the world with or without a prescription that has been clinically proven to do what Juice Plus has been proven to do. So as I was saying before, children ages 4 through 18, along with full-time college students, receive Juice Plus free for up to 4 years with a paying adult sponsor. The families take Juice Plus for at least a year consistently and fill out surveys. So the research on the family health study has shown that 60% of kids were missing fewer days of school, 56% were taking fewer over-the-counter or prescription drugs, 71% were drinking more water, 66% were visiting the doctor less, 71% were consuming less fast food and soft drinks, and 61% were eating more fruits and vegetables. Another thing is the tower garden, which is our future of growing. So growing your produce on your patio or even indoors, and the tower garden uses 98% less water, 90% less space, 30% more yield, and it grows 3 times faster. according to the research University of Mississippi. So Juice Plus is the most simple change. But if you're looking for a lifestyle program, join us once a month for the Shred 10. And Shred 10 is not about weight loss. It's about shedding toxins, which sets us up for better overall health. So if you're interested in that, for 10 days, we get rid of things that aren't healthy and just eat healthy food. And there's group coaching and free resources and recipes and support. So this is the slide that I really like to show people, because when I saw this, I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. Excess fat contributes to over 20 diseases. In fact, the fact is toxins are stored in fat cells to protect vital organs like the heart. So the unhealthy way to shed fat without whole nutrition, the result is that you lose fat, but not the toxins. So then you rebound because the fat is coming back to protect the vital organs. The healthy way to shed fat is with whole food nutrition, like Shred 10, and the results, you lose fat along with the toxins. So you don't rebound because you have less fat, more muscle, and better overall health. So you have less toxins, so the body isn't having to get fat to cover up the toxins. It's not about being skinny, it's about being healthy. So Juice Plus is affordable. It's $238 a day for the capsules, or $71.25 per month. The kids can get on free. The shakes are $205 per serving, which is $61.50 a month, and the omegas are $1.10 per day, or $33.25 per month. So a Starbucks might cost $4 or more for that, and so it's less than a Starbucks, or about the same price. So we invite you to join us to get started on Juice Plus, or to share the gift of hope based on science. So joining our mission, inspiring healthy living around the world. For almost 50 years, since 1970, our mission has been to inspire healthy living around the world and to build a stable and lasting company that helps as many people as possible realize their dreams. And that is the statement from our founder, Jay Martin. Our mission is unique. Juice Plus has a food label. It's NSF certified. It's the most researched product. It's doctor recommended, and it's the largest selling nutritional product of its kind. And Juice Plus is free for kids. In fact, if you ask Siri, what's the most nutritional product, what is it? The most researched nutritional product in the world, Juice Plus. She'll tell you Juice Plus. So the Juice Plus company is founded in 1970. We're in 24 different countries. It's a wellness industry, and it has $16 billion in sales. So the Juice Plus business, there's a $50 annual fee, and you can work from anywhere. There's a small product line. It's consumable. It has residual income. You can do it part-time or full-time. There's no inventory. It's low overhead. And there's business and website support. And your positions are permanent. There's no glass ceilings, and there's a benefits package. So once you get to where Lori is, or even a qualified national marketing director, they have family benefits. So they have medical insurance, dental, vision, life insurance, long-term disability, chiropractic care, family tuition program, monthly expense allowances, and holiday bonus.
Well,
So the 4 business concepts in one. So Juice Plus is better than a lot of different things, because they took kind of the best from different business concepts. So from franchising, they have a brand name product, and it's tried and a proven system. From network marketing, they build a network of people who love Juice Plus and its home-based business. They use direct sales and e-commerce, so it's consumer to consumer, customer to customer, and the websites, the social channels, and texting. And in corporate America, you get a benefits package. So Juice Plus kind of took a little bit from everything and came up with the best business model. And the Juice Plus company gives back. So there's the title sponsor for the St. Jude's Memphis Marathon. And the company is donating a tower garden to every Boys and Girls Club in North America. And I was privileged to work with Lori, and we helped the Boys and Girls Club in Pasadena at the Salvation Army start their tower garden. And the company is donating $10 million in complete meals through Volunteers of America. So share and change lives. Share as you live life. I found a simple way to flood my body with over 30 whole foods every day. And we can share education. We send a video or we invite to an event like this, and we share free resources. So the amount of your Juice Plus earnings is a direct reflection of the number of lives you're changing. So we invite you to join us in inspiring healthy living around the world. So what would you like this business to do for you? It can make a difference. It can cover a car payment. It can create more time and give financial options. So I want to thank you very much for joining us tonight. And so both of you are now taking Juice Plus, so that's awesome. So that was, so the goal was to hopefully inspire you to eat more fruits and vegetables. So I encourage you both to eat as many fruits and vegetables raw as you can and take Juice Plus.
Sure.
And if you know somebody or you're interested in sharing that with somebody, you can either get in touch with me, or if you're interested in the business and sharing that with other people, inspiring healthy living, I'd love to have you on my team. So thank you so much for coming. Do you have any questions?
Thank you. No. But my mother being a home. Go ahead.
There was some good information there, though. I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, I think we all need to be encouraged more to do it, because we all get too lax in our lifestyle with everything being so prepared out there, and it's easy, you know.
Yep.
My mother was a homemaking teacher, and everything we learned growing up was, you know, you start from scratch. And my dad was an avid gardener, so we always had fruits and vegetables at home. And my mother cooked the vegetables all the time. You know what I mean? There was always there. And so we all need that little incentive, or what am I trying to say? Oh, you know, go back to where when you were raised at home, you know, your mom cooked meals, your mom did different things, and we all are living in a different lifestyle and social surroundings now. We need to get back to the basics and stay there. But that's why I wanted to go ahead and get on the Juice Plus vitamins and everything with you, Jeannie, again, because I'm getting away from those things. So
Easy to do. Easy to do.
Well, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, and it was good to meet you, Lori.
Yes, good to meet you. And if you
Yeah,
have
Laurie, thank you.
people in mind you would like to hear this information, Jeannie's going to be doing this again. I'm sure she'll have another opportunity, so that you could bring them. That way, you don't have to try to recreate anything. You can just bring them. So we would love for you to invest in, pay it forward that way.
That sounds good.
Okay. Thank you.
Good night, ladies.
All right.